Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Finding Gaskin underneath. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off of play action, it's Watson.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
He's going to go out of bounds, but shy of the 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Jaguars. He goes 81 yards on the kickoff return. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give, running right, Lindsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right.
He's got it to Collins, complete.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Second and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Watson.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Watson now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Texans have taken the lead.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
Oh, the return is Reed.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run now with Gaskin. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
And they get the guard, Marcus Cannon.
They'll try the left side with Lindsey. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Devon Hamilton breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Looking to throw. Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 4th down, off goes Watson. On comes Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger. But remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. A graduate of the Naval Academy. And back then, you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Watson looks to throw again. Flush to his right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Gaskin. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll set up a throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown! A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a punt. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On play action, they'll throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going for it all. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Reed. Breaks through the contact. And he'll be out right at the 35. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Throw left side is complete to Reed. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle.
Touchdown, Texans! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback and pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now this throw caught left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run with ETN. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Down, it's Watson. They get this out wide to Gaskin. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On first down, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Texans add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how Gore hit. He lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game.
He probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Reed. Dances by him. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Watson's going to throw it here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Watson. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now back to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. They'll get this off to ETN. Oh, nice move. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Houston, they earn one final victory and finish the regular season at 13-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they're going to kind of bottom out here to wrap up this very forgettable season at 3-14. And it's fair to say wholesale changes will be forthcoming in the very near future. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.